What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp, and today we're going to be doing a review on this Accufire Incendis thermal. Let's dive right into the specs, and then we'll kind of go over how it performed, and then we're going to show you guys how it performed as well. To do the specs, I've kind of got a little cheat sheet here because I can't remember all the numbers because I'm simple-minded. The core resolution is a 384 core, so if you're familiar with thermals, there's pretty much a 384 and a 640. This is the lower end, the 384. The display is a 1024 by 768, so it has a pretty nice little display inside of it right there. You have a shutter or a frame rate of about 60. All right, you have three different magnifications. You have base mag at 1, and then you have a zoom of 2 and a zoom of 4. Those are all adjusted up top. You have 4 different color palettes. You have the white, the black, the red, and the green, and I'll talk a little bit about those later and which one was my favorite. Adjustable focus, CR123 batteries. They're Accufire, and Accufire really recommends you use only Accufire batteries or Surefire batteries, because a lot of the off-brand batteries won't hold a voltage that this thing needs to kind of maintain itself. There's a lot of different features internally of this thermal that I really like. Before I dive right into all the different features like that, tell me what your favorite thermal is in the comment section, whether that be an ATN or Accufire or Pulsar. I'd love to know. All right, so back to the thermal specs. So this has heat tracking. Really nice feature. I didn't think I would like it that much, but if you are kind of scanning a field and you don't really pick up something, heat tracking will pick it up, and that's a really nice feature. It has one-shot zero, which is also nice, which pretty much is pretty standard in terms of thermals. And then it has a kind of sleep button, so you have 3 different buttons here up top, which change your color palettes, your menu options, turn it on and zoom. So all you have to do to put it in sleep mode is turn it on and then halfway turn it off. So you hold until the bar starts to click off and it'll put it in sleep mode. That's not really something that's in the manual or anything I could find online that I really like. It saves you a little bit of power. All right, this is capable of running external batteries. So you can mount one here on the side or mount it on the side of your rifle and plug into the USB right there on the side. Really nice. I mean, it would be nice to not have to do that, but the battery life on these things isn't great. I think the CR123s hold like a 4-hour battery. When I did all the testing with mine, I ran an external battery pack and had no problems with the battery life. So let's talk about how it performed and how I used it. So thermals are kind of new to me. I've always used night vision, and Accufire was kind enough to let me and my filmer, Hunter, take these out on a hog hunt and get some experience with them, shoot them, mess with them and all that great stuff, and we really liked them a lot. We ran them independently, so as you can see here, there's 2 different ways you can run them. You can run them as a standalone optic, or you can do like some people do, and you can use them to scan, and then once you see your hog or whatever you're hunting, coyote or whatever nefarious critter, you can mount it to the front of your optic. This is an Accufire Atro 1:8, and you could run it like this. Okay, both of them work fine. If you run it like this, you have to run it at the base magnification and do all your zooming on the optic, which is no big deal, but really nice little feature there. The mounts are pretty sweet. A lot of people will refer to them very similar to American Defense mounts. I mean, it's a high quality, really good little optic. I didn't have any problems with it cutting off, cutting on randomly. I mean, you put sleep mode, press a button, wakes up. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. And for $3,000 it should, so I didn't even talk about the price point. $3,000, pretty expensive. Anybody looking to hunt or what, $3,000 is a lot of money, okay? So it is what it is. Thermals aren't easy to get into. But if you want to save a little bit of money on it, code DELP at Accufire's website will give you 5% off. All right, so let's dive right into how it performed in terms of actually you seeing it. So we were able to get a little filming on it. One of the problems with this optic is there's no internal recording. So what we had to do is we kind of had to rig it up. We ran it on top of an upper with a scope, and we put it in a bog. And you're seeing now one of my friends, his name's Sparky. At 25 yards, I'm going to run through the different color palettes so that you can see all the different green, the black, the white, the red, the whatnot. My favorite was personally red hot. I mean, it really just stands out. Next, we'll go to 50 yards, and I'll run through the color palettes again. We interrupt this regularly scheduled broadcasting to tell you about somebody as near and dear to our hearts, Kor Ammo. Kor Ammo is one of the sponsors of the channel, and they keep the freedom seeds flowing over here. If you're looking for 5.56 plinking ammo, the 6.5 Creedmoor Nosler trophy grade ammo, Kor has you covered. From high quality hunting ammo to plinking ammo, anything you can think of. If you want to check out Kor Ammo, head on over to the link in my description, takesomeoneoutdoors.com/links, and then click Kor's button, find something you like some PPU, and then check out. Use code DELP10 to save you $10 off on your first order. No minimum purchase, and remember, it's not about how good you shoot, it's about how many times you can shoot, so go buy a lot of ammo. Now back to our regularly scheduled broadcasting. I mean, it's still really nice and clear at 50 yards, and then finally we run to 100 yards, and as you can see, it's starting to dissipate a little bit, but you can, I mean, very easily hunt out to 100 yards, and I would say the max would probably be about 300 yards. When I was hog hunting, that's really where it started to dip off. You can easily pick up heat signatures well out to 1,000. We were able to do some testing with that, not here when we had the recording device, but when we were out in South Carolina. So overall, this is a pretty nice little thermal. I know this was a quick and dirty review, but we didn't have a lot of time with it in terms of able to really get down, because these aren't ours. We had to send them back, but Accufire did send these out for us to mess with, so we're very appreciative of that. We really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace. God, it's so cold.